Thanks very much for staying with us on News 360. My name is Nana Kojafre with the sports update. Tonight, we begin sports with a heavy heart. A heavy heart because Muhammad Ali has passed away. The world has been paying tribute to boxing legend Muhammad Ali after he died early on Saturday. The 74-year-old is considered the greatest sportsman, but his appeal went beyond that.
The records say Ali lost 5 of his professional bouts, but in the eyes of the sporting world, he was an infinite winner. Ali is considered the man who changed boxing and gave it renewed hope. Born Cassius Marcellus Clay, Ali shot to fame by winning light heavyweight gold at the 1960 Rome Olympics. Nicknamed the greatest, he beat Sonny Liston in 1964 to win his first world title and became the first boxer to capture a world heavyweight title on 3 separate occasions. He eventually retired in 1981, having won 56 of his 61 fights. Ali was noted for his pre- and post-fight talk and bold fight predictions, just as much for his boxing skills inside the ring. He rose through the heavyweight ranks, delighting crowds with his showboating, shuffling feet, and lightning reflexes. But he was also a civil rights campaigner and poet who transcended the bounds of sport, race, and nationality.
I am bigger than boxing. I am bigger than all the champions put together. I'm bigger than the Super Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the Kentucky Derby, the National 500. When I go, the world, truly, the world is.
Muhammad Ali was inspiration to many boxers, especially in Ghana here. He was an inspiration to the professor of boxing, Azumah Nelson. And the Boxing Hall of Famer, Professor Azumah Nelson, says the passing away of world heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali is welcome news after the boxer suffered Parkinson's disease for over 30 years. Azumah Nelson was speaking exclusively to TV3's Kamala Kluchi.
Born in January 1942 as Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr., a name shared with the 19th century slavery abolitionist, the boxer changed his name to Muhammad Ali after his conversion to Islam. The 3-time world heavyweight champion had suffered from Parkinson's disease since 1984, 3 years after he retired from the sport. But after 32 years battle with Parkinson's disease, Muhammad Ali passed away at the age of 74. We caught up with Ghana's most successful boxer of all time, Professor Berima Azumah Nelson, as he monitored international news feeds on how they reported the death of a man who he met several times in his career. A distraught Azumah Nelson saw Ali as a father and friend.
When I heard it, I felt sad, but at the same time I feel happy, because he was sick, and we all praying that he should get well, But I heard this morning he passed away. I said thanks to God. Most of the time, when we met, he cracked jokes, and that's why I like him so much. Sometimes he makes some magic things. Sometimes he tells me to jab his hand, how fast I am. I jab him, and then he said, "Oh no, you are not smart."
He has shied away from public life in recent years as a result of the Parkinson's disease. On Thursday before his death, Ali had been admitted to a hospital in Phoenix, Arizona, suffering from respiratory issues. Reports had suggested his breathing problems had been complicated by his neurological disorder, which had long impaired his speech. Undoubtedly one of the most successful boxers of all time, Muhammad Ali left behind 9 children, 4 wives, and several grandchildren.
He loved everybody, and he had feelings for the poor, and he speaks for the needy. He fights for black race, and he does everything that a human being is supposed to do. God brought him for that, and he did what God said he should come and do.
I told you, I'm the champion of the All of you bow. All of my critics call. All of you suckers who write the Ring magazine. Boxing notes there. All of you suckers bow. Come to Muhammad Ali. I am the man.
The world and boxing fraternity will miss a man who was outspoken and say anything both in and out of the ring.
I am the greatest.
Komla Kluche, TV3 News, Accra.
And when you're talking about the history of Muhammad Ali, then Ghana would have to come into play, because when the man Muhammad Ali began his Pan-African tour, his first destination was Ghana in 1964. At the time, legendary sports commentator Joe Latte interviewed him and has been sharing what it meant like and what it felt to meet Muhammad Ali as a journalist here in Ghana. Let's go and hear from Joe Latte.
It's because I interviewed him at that time, and the fact that I saw him as he really was, very handsome person, very well tutored. He knew his job as a boxer, he did it well. He was polite. Apart from his features, very attractive features, he had good manners. He was very jovial. He faced an interview very well. And almost all the questions I asked, he waded through them with ease. You know. So he was a great soul. One thing that strikes me, and one thing that will remain in my memory for a very long time to come, is the fact that he was very handsome. I was particularly attracted by that. He was very handsome. Very ordinary, well-behaved, polite, and very friendly. A world popular person, a celebrity. I've paid this tribute before, and I'll pay it again. Muhammad Ali, there he goes. When comes yet another? Maybe the next time Muhammad Ali may come from Ghana. I hope so. This is just a hope.
So those were the words of legendary commentator Joe Latte. Over to you, as he popularly was called. But from his defeat of Sonny Liston to those brutal encounters with Joe Frazier and the rumble in the jungle with George Foreman, Muhammad Ali will be remembered for some of the greatest fights in boxing history. Here is a compilation of his best bouts in a fabulous career.
Is reeling. He looks defenseless on the ropes.
Around for Muhammad Ali. He is tried to drop Webster. There's a good combination. Webster's ready to go. He's ready to go. Ali comes on. Webster's staggering. He's out of his feet right now. There's the combination. Ali has his man in trouble. Webster attempting to hang on viciously. He's trying. Ali smokes him.
Teddy Waltham has stopped it. Oh, Clay shakes him up, goes into a shuffle, lifts to the left, throws the left to the right. Williams, as he backs away, weaving stopways, a hard left from the right to the low. Williams down. From the Williams in his back doors is getting hit at will, the left to right. Clay has him going.
So to wrap up on our tribute to Muhammad Ali, I pulled out one of his best quotes, and it says, "He who is not courageous enough to take risks will not accomplish anything in life." He was a man who had many of those sound bites. But now let's look at the Black Stars of Ghana as the team arrived in Port Louis, Mauritius, ahead of their 2017 Nations Cup qualifier against the hosts. Ghana beat Mauritius 7-1 in the reverse encounter, but coach Evan Grant is expecting a tough test in Port Louis.
I think we want to win every game. We know that 1 point is enough, but we will play to win. Because this is our nature. It will not be easy against Mauritius because they did well until now, especially they recover very well from the defeat against us, and they won all the games home, so it will be a difficult game, but I don't think there's easy games today. Africa become like in Europe, almost no easy games, so but we will